you're an instrumentalist, man.
Yeah.
You play the saxophone.
Saxophone, yeah.
I gotta ask, what are the stereotypes? I'm not, I haven't been in band since I was like in 5th grade.
Yeah. Yep.
I was one of the kids. I tried it out.
Yep.
I was like, not for me.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the stereotypes for saxophone players as you progress? Like in high school and now in college.
Yeah.
What is like what are other saxophone players like? Is there something that they have in common?
I'd say the stereotype for saxophone players in high school, it's like they're the kids that they're in band, but they pretend they're too cool for it. They're like, I'm playing saxophone, but everybody else here is dumb and lame. And I don't want to be here, but I'm still going to be here because I kind of like it, but I'm going to pretend like I don't.
Yeah, saxophone, like the the upper echelon of like band? Like, is that like the cool kid of band?
Yeah, but it's you're still in band.
You're still a band kid, so you're not that cool, right?
Yeah,
like, I get, I mean, with all due respect. Yeah, so, okay, what does that ladder look like? So we got saxophone players.
Yeah.
Then who's underneath them?
Probably saxophone, percussion.
Oh, yeah, percussion is cool.
Percussion is really cool.
Yeah.
Percussion is cool. And then, that's kind of it. Saxophone,
and
percussion.
then everybody else is just kind of lame.
Everybody else is lame.
Yeah. It is so weird, like, with specifically, like, band instruments. Like, when you're not doing, like, specifically piano or guitar, like, every other instrument, it's kind of lame as shit until you're really good at it.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, dude, that's fucking sick that you're good at that thing. Like, somebody whips out a violin and you're like, holy shit, bro. Like, that's incredible. But, like, you're in high school and somebody plays a violin, or you're in college, you're like,
what
all
are you doing?
right.
Yeah,
whatever,
like, unless
man.
you, like, get into the symphony. Like, no one cares unless you get into the symphony.
Yeah, you literally have to be the best of the best, or we don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is tough. That is tough. So you picked a good instrument.
I
doing
did.
saxophone. You're just the sexy sax guy without that.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
What like, do people, so if people think, you guys are the coolest people, what's the meanest instrument, or is it saxophones too?
Oh, I'd say trumpet.
Trumpet people are bitches?
People can be.
Yeah.
The stereotype is like a lead trumpet player, especially in like a jazz band or a big band, is like they kind of walk around. They're like I'm the lead trumpet. I play super high notes.
Oh,
and it's
really?
like that. Yeah, that's the thing. And obviously, it's very mild because it's such a specific type of person, such a small demographic. Like lead trumpet players, it's maybe like, I don't know, 100. No, not 100 people. Maybe like 1,000 people in the United States.
Yeah.
So it's very small, but that is a thing.
Yeah, it's like I'm picturing like the movie Whiplash right now, like and just kind of some of that intensity. Does that go on? I mean, you play in college now. Is any of that going on, or it's not as cool?
No,
not as intense.
It's nothing like that.
No cymbals being thrown.
No, that would be cool. I think more people would pay attention.
I think that once in a while, you know, I mean, I know that the message of them.
Toes.
Yeah. You know, I mean, maybe that guy is a little bit of a psycho in that movie, but it would be cool every once in a while to have a teacher that cares, right?
I think you need it. Yeah, I think you need it.
What does playing saxophone help your comedy at all, you think?
I wouldn't necessarily say playing the saxophone itself, but like learning how to play a saxophone and like understanding the process of getting better at an instrument has definitely helped me progress as a comedian, just because like as far as getting better and like understanding jazz and comedy, they're like very similar. Like how I learned music was like I studied with a teacher for a little bit, but he told me just like, all right, listen to music, listen to jazz, transcribe, and practice. Try to imitate them. Yeah. And like he also said, immerse yourself in it. So I started going to gigs a lot, started checking that out, started seeing live performance. Yeah. Then like once I started to do comedy, it's kind of the same thing. Just
try to apply the same formula.
Exactly. So just go to a lot of live shows, check out a lot of comedy albums, and find someone that you really like.
Yeah. That makes sense. In that way, of course, it's transferable. I mean, it's like, I think there's a old quote that's like, once you see the world one way, you see the world always, or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, once you figure something out, like the process, even though it's gonna be different specific things, it's like, it's the same way. That's how you get better at something. Right. That makes sense, dude. We got percussion. We're always the lazy ones, is what I've gotten.
That is true. Here. That is another thing.
Yeah. I agree. My brother played percussion for a long time. He was very lazy with it. Dude. Yeah. I'd be like, what instrument are you playing in this thing? Like, we'd be going to see him perform or something.
He's like, I don't know, the wind chime.
He's like, I've got like he has like a mallet that he has to hit one time for like this big cymbal, and then he's like going down the other end, and like they have him like, I don't even know. Every once in a while, he get to like hit a xylophone or something cool, but like he'll pick up cymbals and just one time, set them down, do something. I'm like, this guy's just goofing around. He's literally just doing whatever he wants. Sometimes he wasn't even on the stage. And I'm like, so I can agree with that. I feel like the percussion people are a little lazy.
Yeah, that can happen.
What's something people don't know if they haven't? You've been playing sax for how many years now?
5 or 6.
5 years. Okay, somebody's been playing sax like 5, 6 years. What's something that a misconception that people have about it, or something they wouldn't maybe think of when that goes into learning this instrument specifically?
Yeah. I don't know. Practicing saxophone is a lot different than like performing. I'd say that's like a big thing that I've noticed is like practicing to like play songs. It's like not flashy at all. It's like super slow. It's like boring and like step by step methodical. And it takes time. I guess that's the other thing. Like it takes time, and like no one's really made it at all.
Yeah.
With, like saxophone. I was like people spend their entire lives just learning the instrument. And
what sucks about playing sax? What's something that like is an annoyance, like a regular annoyance for you? Again, I didn't play instruments very long, but I played the clarinet a little bit.
Yeah.
The reed breaking all the time.
Reed breaking, that's the thing. And playing in tune. That is a big thing.
Oh.
Playing in tune, because that can be hard, because like the pitch of the saxophone, it gets different, like just based off of the season. So like if it's warm out that day, if it's extra humid, you're probably going to be pretty sharp, so you have to adjust to that. And if it's winter and your saxophone was in the car because you had class all day, then you have to go play a gig, you're going to have to open it up, let it warm up.
Can you rub it up? Can you like stroke the saxophone to get him excited, and then he'll play better?
You can also blow air through the saxophone.
Blow the saxophone.
Blow the saxophone.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. What are there other like random little things? I know like I have friends that like played violin for years, and like like the the resin or whatever that they have to like put on their string or their I forget what it's called, whatever the horsehair on the thing is.
Yeah.
I'm saying words right now.
Yeah,
bow. That's what it is. Bow.
Yeah,
okay, excellent. Yeah, they had like weird shit with that, and that would crack or it would break, or they would be out of it, and they're like asking other people for it.
Yeah.
And what are the other like things that, as a saxophone player, as opposed to maybe other instrumentalists, that you have to deal with that are unique struggles to you?
Yeah. I keep my reeds in a mason jar with water.
Whoa.
To keep them wet, and other people do this. But you have to be careful, because you have to keep the reeds wet, because like that's what makes them play good or play well.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be careful, because sometimes mold can grow and it gets gross.
Whoa.
It gets really gross.
Yeah.
Actually, I was talking to a saxophone. This was last week. I just found this out. So he soaks his reeds in water, but it's like half vodka, half water. And he said that like it disinfects it, and it gives them like a perfect like mix.
Yeah.
So it's like not super dry.
You get a little buzz going while
exactly.
you're
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
Rock on, dude. Excellent. That's that's badass. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because that would suck. Like if you were just like on the in a rush to get out of the house, and you just had to pull out, and you see a little bit of mold on it. You're like, guess I got to play this moldy ass reed today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it would sound better though. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what you could get out of there.
Thanks for watching that last video. Click right over here to see that episode in its entirety. Click over here if you want to subscribe and see more videos and other cool shit that we put out on this channel. Do it.